cases in the country remain on an upward trend as the government struggles to trace contacts of those who have tested positive. But now data by the Kenya Medical Research Institute, KEMRI, suggests that more than 2.5 million Kenyans may have been exposed to the virus. In Nairobi alone, according to the data based on blood antibody testing, 500,000 people may have been exposed to the disease. Here's KTN senior reporter Rita Tinina with the analysis.
With nose and throat swab samples, more than 170,000 COVID-19 tests have been conducted. Such tests remain positive for 2 weeks. Unlike the nose and throat swabs, blood tests for antibodies which stay positive for several months can indicate whether one has been exposed to the coronavirus in the past. And data by KEMRI indicates thousands of people faced the risk of contracting the disease. The analysis is based on 2,535 blood samples donated between the 30th of April and the 16th of June. Nairobi has the highest coronavirus antibody prevalence rate of 12.4%. 137 samples were collected for a population of over 4.3 million people. Based on the 2019 population census, the analysis predicts that 550,000 people may have been exposed to the coronavirus. Mombasa has the second highest prevalence rate of 8.6%. 385 blood samples were tested. For a county of 1.2 million people, 100,000 of them could have faced the risk of contracting the disease, according to the analysis. In Kilifi, 336 samples were collected. With an antibody prevalence rate of 1.5% and a population of 1.4 million, the study shows 20,000 people may have come into contact with an infected person. With a population of 886,000 people, 210 blood samples were analyzed in Kwale. The 4.3% coronavirus prevalence rate translates to the exposure of 40,000 people. Uasin Gishu has the lowest prevalence rate of 1.1%. 375 samples were tested and only 10,000 people faced the risk of infection. But data analyzed from other Rift Valley counties with a total population of 11.5 million people predicts that 500,000 of them may have been exposed to COVID-19. In Kisumu, which has a population of over 1.15 million people, 90,000 may have been exposed based on the analysis of 200 blood samples. 269 more samples from other counties in Nyanza were scrutinized. Results suggest that out of a total population of 5.1 million, 400,000 people were at risk of infection. In Central, 105 samples were tested with a 6.5% prevalence rate and a population of 5.4 million people. 370,000 may have been exposed. In Eastern, Machakos has a prevalence rate of 6.2% and 90,000 people faced the risk of infection in a population of 1.4 million people. Evaluation of figures from other eastern counties with a total of 5.3 million people indicates that 230,000 of them may have come into contact with an infected person. The KEMRI report does not provide data for the northeastern region, where only 41 samples were collected. Based on the analysis, 2,660,000 Kenyans may have been exposed to the coronavirus. Rita Tinina, KTN News.
So I'll take you to the county of Nandi, where